Good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna. And this morning, I want to raise the question nobody really wants war. I can't think of anybody that raises their hand when they say, let's go to war. But guess what? You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. Everybody loves peace. I love peace, but we're in a different situation right now. And this morning, it's all about warfare. It's all about warfare. Had some technical problems this morning. I don't know what the deal is. It just seemed like it wasn't going to come up. It was just spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. And I guess the enemy doesn't want you to get this word on this morning, but I'm here. I'm here. You already know. And it's all about warfare. It's all about warfare. The text to talk to take away 5 minutes or less. I'm going to greet some people this morning and get into the manna. I know you're saying, Bishop, now where are you? What's going on? What's going on? I'm here. I'm here. I can't get here unless the computer brings itself up and do what it's supposed to do. How about that? This morning, warfare. Nobody wants to be in war. Everybody wants peace. But I'm continuing this whole flow. Who's had your back? And we're dealing with warfare. We're dealing with warfare. You already know that's what the deal is on this morning. The text talk to take away 5 minutes or less. Let's greet some people on this morning. Good morning. Ella, how are you on this morning? Liz, thank you for looking for me. I'm here. I'm here. You already know it. I'm trying to say, hurry up, computer, spinning, spinning, spinning. But I'm here. Good morning, Brenda. How are you on this morning? Dawn, how are you on this morning? Vicky, how are you on this morning? Gloria, how are you? Deacon Joe, how are you? Jacqueline, how are you? LaFawn, how are you on this morning? Dan the man, I'm here. You already know you didn't miss. Good morning. How are you? Gerald, how are you? It's a great morning on this morning. Good morning, Deborah. How are you on this morning? Samara, how are you on this morning? I loved Bible study last night. My notes was right. It was the screen that was off. And man, that kind of threw me off about 2/3 the way in the thing. So what I'm going to do for those of you that were watching or even present, or maybe neither. You said, well, Bishop, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't attend your church on Wednesday nights or Sundays or whatever the case may be. But here is the deal. Here is the deal. We were going through, and I was teaching you. I have this long note taker out there with information and all of that. And at one point, it quit aligning. It was not aligning. I was wondering what in the world is going on. And my staff, the team, has so busy for today, for a Global Leadership Summit, that you just can't do but so much at one time. But nevertheless, this is how I'm going to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to email all of those note takers out with the answers in there and some additional information, because I really do want this to get down in your spirit and we can operate in that kind of way. Is that all right with you all? Is that okay? Pasha, is that okay with you? Good morning, Laura. How are you on this morning? Ari, how are you on this morning? Patrice, how are you? Brother Pope, how are you? Verena, how are you doing on this morning? It's a wonderful morning. Pamela, how are you? Elder Jan, how are you? Good to see you on last night. It was really good to see you all. Minister Yolanda, how are you on this morning? This morning, it's all about warfare. We don't want to go to war. Nobody wants to be in war. But let me tell you on this morning, with respect to spiritual warfare, you're already in it. Let me give you the text to talk and the takeaway on this morning so you can know what I am talking about. Good morning and welcome to Morning Manna, where in 5 minutes or less, you're going to get an impartation with the text, the talk, and the takeaway. Join the Morning Manna fam every weekday morning at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Don't forget to put in the chat the revelation that you get and share the manna. Now, let's get ready to have some manna so you can make it through your day. Ephesians 6:12, the NIV translation. Follow along in the version of your choice. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in heavenly realms. This is war. You can't shout like you're at a pep rally and then act like there's no battle to fight. Too many believers want blessings without a battle, purpose without the pressure, and sometimes even the pain. The spiritual warfare is the context for your calling. You weren't saved to sit, you were saved to stand. And when you've done all you can do to stand, then the word says stand even more. Notice this. Paul doesn't say if we struggle, he says our struggle is, meaning you're already in it. We're already in it. Spiritual warfare is not about spooky movies or superstition or things moving across the room without nobody doing anything. No, it's not all about that. It's a real battle, unseen realm, and manifest in your mind, your emotions, your finance, your family, your leadership, your decisions. That anxiety, that heaviness, that confusion, that silence right before breakthrough, it might not just be a bad move, it could be an attack. But here's the expectation you need to grab a hold of. Every next level is a new devil. You can't be passive when the devil is aggressive. And the armor of God isn't decorative, it's daily wear. Three things I want you to get, three PowerPoints I need you to get. The first one is this: your assignment attracts attacks. Your assignment attracts attacks. The enemy doesn't fight empty threats, he fights those who are about to disrupt darkness. If you're under pressure, it might be because you're carrying something powerful. Here's the second thing I want you to get. Prayer is your primary weapon. I said it on last night. Warfare isn't just won by action, but by intercession. You don't fight spiritual battles with carnal tools. You pull them down, the vain imaginations of the mind. Your war is your word, your worship, and an unwavering prayer life. Third thing I want you to get. Victory is already secured, but you still have to fight. Jesus defeated the enemy at Calvary, but as the children of Israel crossed the Jordan and went into the promised land, they did not purpose or purchase it without a fight. They had a battle. The cross settled it, but you daily have to own it. So what's your takeaway this morning? What's your takeaway? I want you to get this. Listen, don't be surprised by the warfare. Suit up, pray up, show up. Don't be surprised by the warfare. Suit up, pray up, and show up. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. If this bless you, bless somebody else. Share the manna, don't keep it to yourself. And I'll see you tomorrow morning with more morning manna and a preliminary trailer for the sermon on Sunday. How about that? God bless you. Bye now.